Welcome to Hobby Palooza 2025. Hello everyone, I'm Orlando from A Collector's Dream, and I'm honored this year to be your Hobby Palooza ambassador. This year, we're once again proud to support Signatures for Soldiers, a non-profit helping disabled veterans through the power of sports autographs. As you know, we're accepting donations all weekend long, and for every $10 that you donate, you'll earn one raffle entry for some amazing prizes. The preferred way to donate is through Zelle in your banking app to the email jekofma@yahoo.com, JECOFFMA@yahoo.com. The Zelle is not an option. Use PayPal, goods and services to the same email. Let's go ahead and beat last year's total of over $5,800. This hour of Hobby Palooza is brought to you by the Penny Sleever, who are generously donating 10% of this week's sales at thepennysleever.com to Signatures for Soldiers. The Penny Sleever, as you know, has top quality supplies at fair prices. Enjoy the show and have some fun.
We made it. It's the last show of Hobby Palooza.
Yeah.
Crossing the finish line, boys. How are you guys feeling?
A little tired.
Terrific.
Sam, you're holding up good. You're a little tired, John?
Oh, yeah. I've been in this location for the most of the weekend. So,
yeah, I can understand. What's your family thinking about it? How are they holding up?
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen them.
Oh, man. So if you turn this on and you don't know what's going on, we're wrapping up Hobby Palooza. We're going to have Tim on from Signatures from Soldiers. He's in the backstage right now. We're going to talk about the total amount we raised for the whole weekend. And we're also going to do the giveaways. So this should be a lot of fun. And I guess let's start off with Orlando. So Orlando, we wanted to start a tradition of having a Hobby Palooza ambassador to represent that year's Hobby Palooza. It was a unanimous decision. We couldn't think of anybody better than Orlando to do it. So it's pretty dang cool that he's the first one. And like I said, I'd love to carry on this tradition for next year and the year after. So let's bring him in. Orlando, thank you for being the ambassador.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I'm honored to be the ambassador. Thank you so much for asking me. I just had a great time. Got a little tired of seeing my introduction every time.
Got sick of yourself?
I got sick of myself, but it was well worth it.
That's so funny. Yeah. I think you were probably in the chat more than some of us. I know I had a few family things going on. I couldn't be completely at every single video, and I think you almost made every video. That's crazy, man. Jeez.
I tried to at least be in every video just for a little while. I mean, I probably saw almost every one of the shows, and the ones I didn't see completely, at least I was in there a few minutes and commented on it, because it's just you got to get involved. You got to help the community.
Well, that's we're not worthy, Orlando. Just in general, you know, you're the guy. Like everybody's like, he's everywhere. So once again, you were everywhere. So thank you, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, let's bring in Tim from Signatures for Soldiers. Or actually, before we bring in Tim, I think it's always good to look back at some of your favorite moments from the weekend. And if the chat could chime in too, what is some of the chat's favorite moments? If you can't think of a moment, say what your favorite shows were from the weekend. I'll start, and then we'll go around the horn here. I had a couple that really stand out. Jayhawker just brought it up. Tony with the wig, coming out with the wig, having that whole persona and doing the petty minute. That was so funny. I could not stop laughing at that one. So I gotta say that was one of my favorites. Dan, what was one of your favorite moments?
You guys just stole it from me. The petty moment, the Tony minute was great. But you know, I really loved just how different shows were so good in different ways. Even from the very first show with Joe and that group was a terrific show. And I'm like, these guys are leading it off with an amazing show, and they're gonna give us such momentum. And it just kept up all weekend. I really loved the Stacking Slabs, and Chris Hoge had a really good conversation about why modern collectors and vintage collectors are a lot more alike than we think they are. And it was really, really thought-provoking. I love Mangini and Rick showing off these cards that you never see. That was terrific. Carlos went for, I think, 6 hours on Friday night. So that was a lot
crazy.
of fun.
Yeah, and I
had a
happened to hear about a new guy from Boston that was on there. Hey, Dan, did you pop the car in Harvard Yard?
I have been working on that for like a month. I told Carlos my idea, and Carlos was like, "Go for it." I just didn't want to, I like Eric. The joking around with Eric is just joking around. I genuinely like the guy, and I get along with him and everything. But I felt like I could do a pretty good spoof of him. And I got the hat and the Cape Cod, and I brought out some hockey cards, and I did my best New England accent. So it really was pretty fun. But there was a point where Rick Oddball Cards also went on Carlos's stream at 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. So that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I mean, it was just, to me, every time I tuned in, and I couldn't do every show because of, like you said, you have family obligations and stuff. But the reality was, every time I tuned in, whoever was on was doing a great job. I think John, I know you and Theo were behind the scheduling of this, and you really did a fantastic job getting the right people on. And I think it was just a tremendous weekend. I'm so happy to have been part of it.
Dan, I do want to say though, your show, your community service show, was no joke today, and I love the rants that you guys did, and the I can't believe the ketchup rant. It was Mike wanted solo screen, and he went on there. He was yelling and screaming about ketchup not putting it in the refrigerator. I almost peed my pants. It was hilarious. So thank you for your show. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Sammy, what's some of your highlights from the weekend, or one of your highlights?
I'd say probably Adam looking like Mitch Hedberg with the wig going on that rant was completely unexpected. I did enjoy Jake and Dom, their relationship that they have with that show with Kraken Cooperstown is really dynamic, and they work so well together. So those two particular moments stand out. But as you guys mentioned, I mean, everyone did a great job.
Yeah, John, I know a lot of this is meshing together for you, but do you have some that stick out that weren't mentioned?
Yeah, I mean, there was so much goodness because, I mean, we tried to pull people from all over the place who regularly do live streams or collaboration shows. There was a lot of people on the invite list who couldn't make it, so I tried to bring in a mix of as many genres as possible. I saw some complaints we didn't have vintage football. Those guys couldn't make it this weekend. Sorry. But such a great job for the people that made it. Some of the ones, obviously the brothers duo. Those guys obviously have rapport, being as they've known each other their entire lives. So, but that's a fun show where they go all deep and philosophical. So I kind of enjoy their takes. And then you gotta love the Eye Appeal Council and the fact that you couldn't see a damn thing on Dylan's screen, and he cares so much about Eye Appeal. But they said he had low registration view on his internet. Adam even mentioned he had vintage internet. So
I want to. Let me share this real quick, Sammy. I think this is really cool, and there's been some great comments so far. They're coming in so fast, but I'm not a collector, but a girlfriend of a collector. I loved all the energy and interactions of all of you guys. Great job, and the money's going to a great cause. I think that's freaking cool. I didn't expect a message like that today. That's freaking cool.
Great comment.
And that's really cool.
Yeah, I remember that name from the donation list. So
wow,
thank you.
Thank you. And with you, Orlando, is there anything else that comes to mind that you really stood out for you?
Where you guys stole my thunder with all those. I think the wig is now a big thing here with Adam and with Tony, and I think the Petty Minute was always great. And yeah, Dylan with his centering and registration, and he's out of registration. That was pretty funny. Just so many great moments. I think Dan just, you did awesome becoming a Boston hockey collector, with the glasses and all. That was just a blast. I think you had Eric peeing in his pants. It looked like, he just couldn't stop laughing. So all those are just some great moments. I had a great time with Caesar. He's always fun. He kept putting on different disguises like he does. And just, the catch-up situation with Mike Junkwax Hero, that was just a riot. I couldn't stop laughing with that. When you guys said, what if your wife had a channel? What would your wife name the channel?
That was funny.
That was hilarious.
But you had the best answers, Orlando.
Yeah, I think my wife started laughing when I told her, my channel would be Selling a Collector's Dream. But it was just.
Well, I loved one of the points brought up on Greg's show where it was talking about how you cannot care at all about collecting what someone on screen collects. But when someone is just showing joy and passion, you can enjoy the show. And that's how I felt. I mean, that reminds me of those spitballing cards guys. I could care less about collecting modern cards, but those guys are so passionate and knowledgeable that their show is entertaining.
Yeah, it was a great show.
And I enjoy being with Ryan. Well, my cards are missing back there because those are the Goodwin Champion I showed recently. And, a lot of informative shows also. The last one with Alex, Moment 53 was great, and Maxa Jackson. And the one with me and Ryan, I think, was very interesting. Got a lot of information out there. And, of course, the Misfits. The Misfits were a riot. That was another fun show. So it's just, overall, it was just an awesome weekend. Really, really enjoy it. Jeremy Lee was great. And Carlos, I just can't believe that Carlos lasted 6 hours. I mean, that's incredible.
That was crazy.
I couldn't make it past midnight.
I got up in the morning. I think I had to wake up at 6 a.m. and they said their show ended 2 hours ago. I was like, what the heck happened?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, what? Oh my gosh. All right. And then the other thing is we talked about a little bit significant others. Like how did everybody's and I'd love to hear from the chat if there's any funny stories. How did everybody's significant other react when you were watching one of the shows and somebody put on a wig or somebody said something? Is there any funny reactions from significant others out there, or how'd that go?
Oh, yeah, I was just laughing so much. My wife was asking, "What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?" Because I had my headphones on. I had to show her. I showed her Adam with the wig. She's like, "What's that?"
Yeah. Dan, what were you going to say too?
Go ahead, Dan.
I was watching, I have my new card room, which is kind of separated from the rest of the place. So I'm staying out of my wife's hair while she does a big project for work this weekend. But last night I had the TV out in the living room on, and my son was home for the night. He stayed for dinner, and he saw the Petty Minute thing with Tony, and he loved it. And my wife knows, it knows a lot of the people that I watch, particularly Jeremy Lee. So she was kind of watching a little bit, but she really enjoyed the Petty and the Tony show. And of course, my son, when Orlando came on the screen, said, "Oh, I know that guy. That's Orlando." I'm like, yeah. So that was fun.
This was a really funny one from Michael. My wife was gone for the weekend, but came in during the Petty Minute and looked concerned. That is a weird time to come in. Oh my gosh!
All right, Ham. Bobby and Ham had went back and forth during Carlos's show. Ham's comment is funny because his wife came in at 2. I thought he and Bobby were going to go after each other.
Wow! All right, guys. Let me bring in Tim. So a little bit of background, guys. Last year, we at the Four Collectors met Tim for the first time at the National. Tim didn't know. Tim honestly didn't know we were going to approach the booth, and we're going to present the check to them. Now, granted, Mike has been giving a check to them from Hobby Palooza every year, but it's not like a given or anything like that, right? So it's not like he didn't see any of the shows or know about any of the shows. We were just trying to keep it like, hey, we're doing this to do something nice, you know what I mean? But he said he reached out and he said, hey, I want to keep an eye on the shows this year. I want to support the channels. And he was in a lot of the chats this weekend, and we thought what better way than bring him in on the show tonight. And Tim, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Hey guys, good to see y'all. And Theo, like you were saying, we were chatting before coming on when Mike did the Hobby Palooza. You know, it was every year. You know, I remember the first year he walked up to the booth and he's like, "Hey, so I did this thing, and here's a check for you." And I'm like, "What?" You know, and it just kind of happened every year. And you know, like he never told me anything about it. You guys didn't tell me anything about the last year. You know, so what it was, you know, yeah, it definitely comes as a surprise. And man, I've been doing this, almost 11 years now, and I'm still humbled and floored that collectors want to get behind what I'm trying to do. And I don't know. If I keep talking about it, I'm going to get all teary-eyed, and then people make fun of me, and then I'll be the highlight of the show.
I was actually asked by someone, what's the like grand total that approximately that your signatures for soldiers is collected now. I mean, you had really small goals initially.
Yeah. I think, you know, I mean, you think all of you know kind of the backstory, and I'm not sure how many of the viewers do, but, you know, November of 2014, I decided to take some junk wax, start asking guys to sign cards, original, and then sell them, and all that money go into a charity to help homeless and disabled veterans. And the original goal was $500, and it just I that blew out of the water very quickly. And that's when you know, I'm walking the dog the one day and I'm going, shit, I got to come up with a name for this thing. You know, and it's just really snowballed from there. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. Just you know, you guys were talking about the camaraderie and like, okay, well, I'm not really interested in collecting this per se, but you know, it's fun to hear collectors talk about it. And I think obviously raising the money and helping the veterans is kind of number one goal, but you know, there's so much more that has morphed as a result of this. And you know, I've been saying this for years, you know, Signatures for Soldiers has really become a community. I mean, there are people that I see once a year at the national, and it's, you know, they're probably closer to me than some of my own family members. I mean, it's just the collecting community has been great, and it's, again, I say it every time, I'm just humbled and overwhelmed with the support. You know, not just from the athletes, but from the collectors.
That's really cool, Tim. And granted, we put it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Theo. I never answered the question. So right, that would help, Tim. Let's pay attention.
It's okay.
Yeah. So right now we're sitting about just over $386,000 in total raised since November of 2014. We, you know, kind of since we've stood up as our own nonprofit, we're averaging between $70,000 and $90,000 a year that we raise annually, which is just blows my mind. I mean, just to be able to say that blows my mind. Our, you know, being set up at the National and having the booth there, that's obviously our biggest fundraiser every year. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that for just lots of different reasons. Obviously, raise the money, but again, for me, it's seeing, you know, you all and so many others, and it's just like, it's kind of like a homecoming. So it's really cool.
That's really cool, Tim. Could you just, before we get to the total, could you just let people know that's watching, kind of without having to go to the site, what are a few things you guys do for the vets? What do you guys use the money towards? Just a few bigger things you guys use it for.
Yeah, so really, when we decided to stand up as our own nonprofit a few years ago, the primary goal was obviously to continue to help homeless and disabled veterans, and really with because I do this as I don't make any money off of it. It's not my full-time job. This is what I do evenings and weekends. I wanted to try to keep it simple. So one of the things that we do is we will research other small nonprofits that help homeless and disabled veterans. We'll vet them, and then we'll write a small check for them to continue to do their work. And then the other piece that has really kind of popped up is we're also through a lot of connections that we have throughout the country, we do a lot of micro grants directly to veterans to help them with whatever needs are going on. So, like one thing that we will do, there's a program through the VA that they help house homeless veterans. Sometimes those veterans need help with a deposit for the rent, so we'll help with that. Sometimes they need help with deposits for utilities or paying overdue utilities so that the utilities don't get turned off. We assist with getting brand new furniture for them because some of these veterans they don't even they have a roof over their head, but they still don't have a bed to sleep in, so we'll buy everything that they need for that. We've helped disabled veterans with car repairs and things like that, so they can continue to get to work and provide for their families. There was a veteran who owned his own tree trimming business and one day fell out of a tree and has been paralyzed from the chest down. In order to keep the business, he needed a specialized wheelchair that can go off-roading. So we were contacted by one of the charities that we work with, and we were able to pay that chair in full. It was like $7,500. So we were able to write the check for that. And
Wow.
the guy was really into being out and outdoors, hiking and things like that. And he really wrote us a nice letter saying how much he appreciated it and how much it gave back his freedom that he lost from the injury. And it's really cool. There's just lots and lots of stories like that, but that's some of the stuff that we do.
I just want to say, like, we did this 3 days, right? You do this 365 days a year, and I think if the chat could say thank you, Tim, for the service he's doing, I think that's awesome, Tim. I want to give you a round of applause, man. Awesome stuff, Tim.
Thanks, Theo. I appreciate it.
So
not why I do it, but thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Before we show the total, you guys are going to be at the National again this year. Whereabouts at? If somebody wants to come by and say hi or wants to donate or give you guys a card to donate, where are you guys going to be at?
So we are going to be set up in the Breakers Pavilion at the National. And we are booth number 1446 and 1447. So basically, if you look for where GTS has the main stage, will be literally just a few booths off of there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We usually avoid the Breakers Pavilion, but for you, we'll come in there.
Yeah, it can get a little nutty sometimes.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah, no, I understand.
All right, John, are you ready to do the total reveal? Like, I don't even know what the total ended up being, so this is gonna be interesting.
1 second. All
Sammy,
right.
are you able to do a drum roll? Aren't you a drummer?
Well, just to give you a wait, now that I got everyone's attention first, I do have a few things to talk about. I saw Eric Fourleaf in the chat. He was not able to make it to the artwork show at the top of the morning on Saturday because he was busy coaching Little League All-Stars. We tried to schedule a time that worked, but it just didn't work out. He is also providing artwork along with Scott's very generously. Thank you, Eric. So that is also one of the grand prize giveaways there. It's going to be a nice Chulis Joe artwork piece. So And then besides that, just business wise, I have these 4 collector autograph cards. I'm not going to be able to get these mailed out till after I get back from the National. I'm just no way it's going to happen before that. But the folks of you who did PayPal goods and services, that does include your address to me to be able to send you a channel card if you're one of the first 50 people. But those of you that did Zelle, I do not have your mailing address. If you want one of these, you need to email 4collectors@yahoo.com to give me your mailing address. Basically, once I get from National and start processing these, I'm going to give it to the first 50 people in order of donation who I have an address for. So if you want it, please send it and you can have it. I promise these were not signed by AutoPen. So.
I was going to warn them. Dan's might be AutoPen.
Wait, are they on card or are they sticker?
These are on card autos.
Oh, wow, man, you guys are doing it like top notch. I mean, this is no fooling around.
Even Pepino, when he got a hold of it, hand numbered them to 50. So they're all numbered individually to 50. So limited edition. When it's got numbering on there, it makes it more valuable. So.
All right, we strung this along enough, John.
All right, so before I give you the number, let me just show you how crazy the wheel of names looks for the master prizes. It's just absolutely nuts.
Okay.
Wow.
Can't see anything.
There you go. That's every $10.
710 entries, I think it says.
I want to see my name, John. I don't trust you. No, I'm joking.
Since Mike Petty gave me a ration about not including him last year, even though he was on there, I made sure after I sorted a few times, his name was right there at the top of the list. Can you see that, Mike Petty? So
yeah, you can't.
You are on the wheel.
Wow, I can't wait to spin that thing. Wow. Okay.
But
what? Yeah, let's do the.
And our grand total, after all is said and done, is in fact a new record, which is $8,122.
Wow, we beat the record, guys. That is awesome. Wow, that's awesome. Before we spin the wheels, I do want to say thank you to the community for just the donations, the watching, the hosts out there, and the guests. You guys all made that possible. So it was a team effort. So awesome job to everybody that contributed this weekend. Thank you, guys.
So is that a good number, Tim?
I don't even know. I don't even know what to say, guys. I'm speechless. I mean, I'm not often speechless, and I'm speechless. I mean, you guys have no idea how much this means to me and how much good we're going to be able to do with this money. I mean, the stuff we do, these veterans will tell me that sometimes we're the only ones that care about them, that it's life-changing for them, that just to know that somebody cares, somebody gives a crap.
All right. Yeah, I'm seeing people say 10K next year. That's the goal, right?
Yeah, the bar's high now, guys. Yeah,
John, let's also thank the Penny Sleever for donating 10% of his.
Oh yes, this is pre-Penny Sleever, so I did not include theirs.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
So I don't know what the grand total is actually going to be. So, but
that's awesome. Wow.
Yeah, Tim. Tim, we're happy to help, man. I mean, anyway, and the community's happy to help. So I'm happy that we were able to break records and be able to kind of get this money to you.
Yeah, like I said, I'm grateful beyond words, and and anybody that participated in these last 3 days, please swing by the booth. Let me know, hey, that I tuned into Hobby Palooza, just so I can personally shake your hand and thank you for the support. My God. You guys are jerks.
Sorry, Tim.
No, it's good. They're tears of joy. They're happy tears, and it's just I can't wait to see you guys in Chicago and just really thank you properly for putting this together, and then also anybody that's been tuning in, please stop by, and you now know what my ugly face looks like, and you can I'd love to just talk with you for a few minutes and thank you in person.
Awesome. Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. Let's get to the prizes, guys. I think we put Tim through enough for now. So we'll mess with him at the national when we'll give him the check at the national. How's that sound? So
All right. So overall for prizes, we ended up having 6 different shows had prizes specific to their hour. So I will be doing those next. The Wheel of Names does not like having multiple instances open, but I did squeeze out 2. So let me get the first wheel for the side prizes prepared. All right. Let me share that again. All right, so this first one is going to be for Cracking Cooperstown. They had a prize pack that was the 4 card stands that were made by the Drew a Vintage Legacy, as well as an assortment of Hall of Fame rookie cards. So let's give it the old 4 collector shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Joe, Silver Jackifies.
And I think he was in here. Congrats.
He was. Let me get the wheel set up for the next spin, which is going to be the Brothers Duo had a couple of Hall of Fame autographs. One of them was Ozzie Smith, and the other one was a portrait of Greg Maddux.
Joe, right. you won the wheel spin for the Cracking Cooperstown show. So we're doing the individual show wheels. If you gave money during the individual shows, you will be on the main wheel also. So go ahead, John.
All right. So first choice belongs to Edward Walgren.
Isn't that Eddie's Cardboard Chaos?
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Eddie.
Oh, because I didn't know. I'd never seen his full name before. I tried to put channel names wherever I could muster them. So I will dump him off the list, and let's give the second choice prize with them away. David Rose. I'm not sure if he has a channel. There's so many. So David Rose, contact me and I can hook you up with the this is the Brothers Duo, folks. And you will have the second, whatever's left after Eddie chooses between an Ozzie Smith autograph and a Greg Maddux autograph item. So Eddie, I see in the chat. Yeah.
It's Rose. Rose Rips is the channel for David Rose, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
all right.
And fun little fact, Eddie, I've known Eddie Probably a good 10 years because of signatures for soldiers. He's probably one of the first collectors I remember jumping on board going, "Hey, I'm going to help out and what do you need?" And so very cool to see that he won something. That's awesome.
That's cool. Way to go, Eddie.
All right, the next one I'm doing here is Tony Southern Collector during the Odd Couple show offered up a Reggie Jackson rookie card. And I've got that one ready now. So let's shuffle up and deal. Here we go. Are you serious?
Oh, did I win it? Yes!
Yes.
I got it.
You're eligible?
Rigged.
Why am I not eligible? I paid money.
Oh, if I'd only known.
All right, Tony.
Well,
you
he-
just
wait,
bring
wait.
that to the national.
I was going to say he only collects Clemente, so I think he's got to just donate it to a charity or something.
The worst possible result, in my opinion, that could happen here. So
It's not the main prize. Come on.
I may know a charity he can donate it to. Just saying. I mean,
I'm going to cherish that card. It's from Tony. Come on.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome.
all right.
Oh, my gosh.
The next one that I am copy pasting my list from is from Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards, generously donating a 1911 Gold Borders T205 Eddie Collins. So,
All right, Sammy, if you win this one, we're in trouble.
I don't think my name's on there. Right?
No, I don't. I'm just joking.
Theo, you deserved it. You put in a lot of work this weekend.
all right.
Yeah.
Got that one ready. I'll give it a few shuffles and let's go. There we go. RJ collects it.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice
I could
card.
say
there,
RJ
the
was in a lot of
T205.
the chats.
Yeah.
I kept putting RJ's comments up in the chats this morning. He was in a lot of the shows. John, can I just ask you one question? John
Sure.
Newman said he was donating a box, like a wax box. Did you get that?
Yeah, I thought that was wasn't specific to his show though, so I have it in my
okay.
list for the general prizes
Okay, all good.
that are going to come off the massive wheel.
I'll announce my my winner when you're done with the wheels.
All right. Up next, during Theo's show, Matt from the Card Story offered up the ugliest Warren Spawn card, but in a very high grade.
The greatest.
PSA 8 of the not a 4-head, but a 5-head version of Warren Spawn.
I call that the grandpa wandered out into the field card.
If anybody's wondering, it's 1965 Topps Warren Spawn. If you're not familiar, take a look.
PSA 8. It makes him even look better.
Yeah, it makes it look like, how could he spend that much money on that card? To me. All right. Okay. That one's ready to go. For the beautiful Warren Spawn card. Here, let's see. Each their own. Jeremy
guys,
Lee.
Jeremy Lee.
Nice.
Nice.
Guys, that 65 Spawn is probably somebody's Grail card, and you guys are making fun of it. Nice. Nice, guys.
Well,
Way to go.
I should
Way to
mention
go.
that Warren Spawn is maybe the most decorated World War II veteran amongst former Major League players. He was injured at the Battle of the Bulge, and he has, I think, a Purple Heart and maybe another one of the major medals. So he's a war hero.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of guys from that era are Yogi Berra. Obviously, everybody knows Ted Williams. I mean, there's so many. So
Yeah.
All right. The last one I've got is Chris from Missouri during the Showcase Showdown. Offered up 2 cards for a raffle: the Dave Parker rookie and the Dick Allen rookie.
Yeah, that's a big one. Jeremy, you won the prized Warren Spawn, the Warren Spawn 65 card in the PSA 8. We haven't done the main drawing yet, Jeremy.
All right. Let's share that one. This is okay for the Parker or the Dick Allen. So I guess whoever gets first choice here first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom. All right, Branford Sherlag. I do not know if that's a channel holder or not. If you're watching this, please email 4collectors@yahoo.com and we will connect you with Chris from Missouri. So I'm going to need to sort alphabetically so I can delete all of him. All right. Second choice among those cards is going to there we go.
Said that
SFL
was
Sox fan.
He put in the chat. Mike put in the chat. That's Brad 31, the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Send us an email and I can connect you to Chris then.
I think that's related. All right, so John, while you get ready for the big wheel, so we're down to the big wheel. Can I explain kind of how we're going to do the big wheel then? Is that fine?
Sure.
So we have 3 grand prizes. We have the $250 gift card to Just Collect from Jeremy Lee. We have the
That was Leighton Sheldon.
From Leighton Sheldon.
I'm sorry, Leighton Sheldon. We have the artwork from Scott, and we have the other artwork. So from 4 Leaf. So basically, the first spin of the big wheel, you get your choice of those 3. The second spin gets their choice of what's left, and then the third gets the third prize. Okay, and then stick around because how many prizes do we have, John? That people just gave prizes for the big wheel?
Besides the 3 big ones you just mentioned, we've got a 1972 Topps Willie Mays that Silver Jackify offered up. We've got Verlander rookie from Chris from Missouri that he gave away during cracking in Cooperstown, as well as a Thurman Munson rookie. And then John Newman with that more modern box. I didn't write down what it was. He gave that one away at the. Go ahead.
Did you say Adam was given the Brady rookie? Did you say that already?
No, that was going to come next.
Okay.
A Tom Brady rookie that I did not have a chance to pull a picture from, but I guess we can probably show it from the chat he gave. I'm not too familiar with Brady cards, but there we go. Come on.
Do you want solo screen?
That one?
Yeah, so that'll be one of the extra prizes after. All right. John, is that the Pacific? Somebody said Pacific 4. Oh, that was that he's in here.
First
Pacific
ever Brady
403.
rookie released Pacific Trading Cards, number 403. There we go.
Okay.
So.
All right, guys. So stick around after the wheel spin because we're going to give away those extra prizes. So.
Can I announce my winner at some point?
Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
All right. I gave this blind auction on this, and the winner was Jeremy Lee, who bid an auction price well above the amount that I had said the card was probably worth. So some of this is to get a card, and some of it was just a pure donation from his heart. So congratulations to Jeremy on that. And I will be contacting you via email, Jeremy.
Congrats, Jeremy. Thank you.
Oh yeah, the other big item that was in an auction was during Showcase Showdown with Mike and Chris. The winner of the Albert Pujols signed rookie was Garrett Card Cutter. So $750 was that winning bid on that one. All proceeds going to the donation. So
wait, Garrett won the auction? Did Mike didn't outbid him?
No. Well, I don't know if it was Mike's card or Chris's card. But
yeah, that's funny.
All right, we are 45 minutes in. Is it time to give away the huge prizes there?
Yeah, let's bring up the big wheel. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right,
Oh.
just a few names on there. All right, Ambassador, how many shuffles should I give it?
Do 4.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the list is so long it bogs down my computer every time I click shuffle there. So. Here we
luck,
go,
everybody. Good luck.
As long as Theo doesn't win.
Yeah.
Classy sports
Oh, there we
cards.
go.
You get the first
Daniel.
pick of the grand
Daniel.
prizes.
That's awesome. Congratulations,
That's
Daniel.
great.
All right, just to say up front now, it's going to be too much of a pain to delete every instance of the winner's name. So if we get a repeat moving forward, we're just going to spin again. So just saying that now.
Okay,
So-
you can't win
So-
twice at this point, guys.
Yeah, you
I was gonna
cannot
say,
win twice.
the disclaimer is you can only win once. Yeah.
Yes. That's why we're giving the big prizes first. All right.
Hey, wait 1 second. Daniel
Yeah.
Daniel wants it to go to Tim. Tim,
What?
do you Daniel wants to give it back. Do you want time to think about it, or you guys could buy a $250 card from Just Collect, or you could have a piece of artwork to sell? Which do you know what you want, or do you want to think about it?
I'll tell you what. I will take whatever's left over. But
Are you sure?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the folks that got in on this, I want y'all to have the first pick, because either way, I'll be able to raise money. So
Okay.
let you guys. Yeah, I'll take the leftovers.
Okay. All right. Well, that's very nice of you. Okay, John, go ahead for the second spin.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I guess now the first choice goes to, let's just go for it.
That was classy, Daniel.
Yeah.
Very
nice
classy.
of you.
Very classy. Thank you.
Southern
Tony.
Collector.
Tony.
Tony can get that painting. Shoeless Joe painting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah,
perfect.
to go with his Shoeless Joe card collection.
Is
That is
Tony
an
in the
excellent
chat?
winner of that prize.
Yeah. I'm not trying to tell him which prize to pick, but I think that's.
You know what? I think I'll take the Shoeless Joe painting. No.
Tony does want the painting.
Yeah,
Look at
there's
that.
Tony.
There you go. That worked out
Awesome.
perfect. Wow.
All right, so
Perfect.
Tony, I'll take the Shoeless Joe painting, and let's see, what price should I put on it?
Congrats,
No, this
Tony.
that's exactly why I wanted to do it. I love
That
getting
is cool.
things into the hands of collectors that are true collectors. So I love that. That's awesome.
Well,
That
there
is
are
awesome.
going to be 2 Shoeless Joe pieces of artwork. We just don't know what the second one looks like yet because Eric has been busy. So,
All right, John.
But,
the last
so
spin.
then now second choice goes to Mike,
Baseball
baseball
Mike.
collector.
Nice. All right. And he's here too. So Mike, you don't have to make the decision right now. We could talk through it offline. All right. Awesome. Congrats to everybody that won a big prize. John, you ready to start spinning for the smaller prizes?
Awesome.
Sure. Let me
But
pull
before you
this
start
over here.
spinning, I'm gonna just say, I mean, some of these small prizes aren't so small, in my opinion. So
Yeah.
I mean, some
agree.
of the stuff you guys have already given away are awesome. I'm like, as a vintage collector, I'm like, oh man.
All right. I guess next would be a 1972 Topps Willie Mays, courtesy of Joe of Silver Jackify. So, really nice card and an SGC holder. Tony Talks Cards.
Awesome. Great channel, guys. Check
All
it
right.
out.
I think I already have your email because you did send in to be on 5 cards every collector should own. So I will hook you up with Joe there, contact wise. So
There's a lot of Tonys winning.
Yeah.
Tony conspiracy.
I feel like this is a mafia show now. You know, it's like, hey, Tony wins and Tony wins and Tony wins. You know, it's like, bada boom, bada bing.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Yeah, exactly. You know, I feel like I'm back home in New York. You know what I mean?
All right, the next prize is a Justin Verlander rookie that is owned by Chris from Missouri. I think it was a 9 grade. I don't know. It's a modern card. So.
It's a modern card. It doesn't count, right?
Adam said all the Italians.
Hey, I'm very happy for the people who are happy about that stuff, but yeah. So, all right, here we go. Bleecker Street Cards.
Congrats.
Is his name Tony?
I don't know. Is it?
No,
I think it's Luke.
that's Luke.
Okay. Phew.
Okay. Next, Munson, Thurman Munson, 1970 Topps rookie card.
Nice. One card I always wanted as a kid.
James Gillum.
James Gillum. That is perfect. James is a Yankee
frequent
fan.
chat member and commenter.
Nice.
So
Nice.
Big Yankee fan.
awesome. Next would be John Newman's more modern I don't know, whatever you call them now, wax box, even though it's not wax. I don't know the specific product. It was a newer product that was baseball cards. So Yank Me Cards, Doc Van Hoot. Newer channel in the community.
Congrats.
Been around a lot of our live streams, so congrats.
Hey, James Gillum said that you could donate his card to Tim. I don't know how we would set that up, but
I guess tell him to bring it to him to the National.
Yeah.
yeah, we could do
So-
that. Who was it donated by? The Munson? Wasn't that the Munson? I'm
That
trying
was
to remember.
Chris from Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Chris
Chris.
isn't going to the national.
Yeah, Chris is not going.
I thought he was still
So-
trying to wing it at the last minute.
Give me his address. All right, we'll give Chris Tim's address. How's that sound? Okay.
Okay. All right. The last item is the Tom Brady rookie.
Oh, there we go. The second best quarterback
Greatest
ever.
QB of all time, behind Joe Montana.
So who's the first?
That is
Okay,
not a winner.
He can't win. He can't win. Too many Tonys.
That is also not a winner.
These are
Okay,
the guys
we're
with
going
lots of donations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sports Card Live. What didn't he only win the individual
He's
prize? John?
eligible.
Yeah, he
He
only
won
won
it
the
for one
Warren
of the
Spawn.
specific.
Yeah, he's eligible. So
Yeah, he did not win a general prize till now.
all right.
So there we go. He wins a rookie card of the number 2 all-time quarterback.
Awesome.
Who's the number 1 all-time quarterback?
Joe Montana. Come on.
Okay.
I grew up in the Bay Area and I share his birthday. So
Okay. Oh, well, there you go.
slight bias. Slight bias.
That's reason enough. I mean, really.
I
That
will
makes
say,
perfect sense.
yeah, Jeremy Lee did get 3 cards, but one of the 3 cards he bid in an auction, so it wasn't a. He
Yeah, he had to pay for that one
over.
specifically.
Yeah, so let's wrap it up, guys. I do want to say, first and foremost, guys, John did a ton of work for this, guys. John did a ton of work. Let's give him a round of applause.
Absolutely.
John did a ton of work.
It's worth it for this cause. It's worth it for the community. Theo and I, the concept for this channel was to eventually be able to do things like this. So,
Yeah, that's awesome.
it's what this all is all about. So, yeah.
And then I do want to also add on. Sammy did a lot of work on the thumbnails, the info. Like John,
Yep.
Sammy did a lot on the social media for us for this. He was really John's right hand man. So Sammy, thank you so much, man.
Yep.
Got it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome job of the thumbnails.
Yeah. But that's it, guys. I will remind you, we got Vintage Trade Night coming up at the National. John, do you have the card nearby that we're going to give away at Vintage Trade Night?
I do. I thought we were going to save it as a thing for next week when we're actually talking about trade night. But
let's give people a teaser. There's not many people in here. Let's show it off.
there's only 147.
No, yeah, that's not many. Let's show that thing off, John. Let's see it.
All right. Well, first of all, it comes in one of these boxes, so you know what that means. Those of you who buy off eBay. So, and we know it's authentic, thankfully. So, even though it's in a slab, but there we go.
Nice.
It's a beautiful card.
Great.
I'm glad we ended up going with that card. I know we were kind of deciding which mantle to go with, and I'm glad we went with that one.
So all you have to do is come to Vintage Trade Night and write your name down when you come in the door in your email, and you will be in the drawing for that card. That's all you have to do. So everybody's eligible that comes, and it is on Saturday night. It was asked in the chat what day it is. Saturday night. And we're giving away packs of cards. We're giving away some shirts. We got a bunch of fun stuff planned. So I hope to see some of you guys there.
And look at that balanced border. Even Dylan would want this card.
Oh, man. All right, guys. We're right at an hour. Does anybody else have anything to add before we turn off the cameras here?
If I can, just real quick, I just want to express my sincere thanks to the 5 of you and to everybody that was part of this, putting on the shows, people tuning in, and to Penny Sleever for the donation. It's, everybody continually thanks me for the work that I do, but the reality is it's all of you that do the work that allow me to do kind of the fun stuff, to be honest with you. So I greatly appreciate it. I can't wait to see you guys at the National. And again, anybody that's watching, please stop by the booth so I can thank you in person appropriately. And really appreciate y'all. And I'm just walking into the National and being $8,000 up already. It's going to be probably our best show yet. So thank you.
You bet. Thank you.
You bet. And I want to, everybody thank me. So thank you for that. I want to give a big thanks to every single show host. It's a lot of work. If you've ever tried to do it, to put any one live stream together, organize a show, organize a group of people to actually show up on time, have a subject planned. And then, all of you folks who watched all weekend and participated in the comments, you make the shows more fun for us too. So we appreciate all of you showing up and chiming in. It makes it a fun time when it's all back and forth with the people on the screen, the people in the chat. We love doing this. So,
yes.
and we love the community.
Because of you.
So thanks everyone that watched. Really, truly appreciate it.
Awesome. All right, guys, we're closing out. That's it for Hobby Palooza 2025. I hope to see some of you guys at the National, and if not, we'll see you guys next Sunday night on For Collectors. Thanks, you guys. Bye.
Love my hobby. Keep collecting baseball cards.
But hey, we want to keep the lights on here at For Collectors Studios, so hit the like button for us, guys.
So thanks everybody for coming, and we'll see you next time on For Collectors.
All right, guys, have a great rest of your night. Subscribe to the For Collectors channel if you haven't done so yet, and we'll see you soon.
All right, guys. Clemente Collector has said we hit a grand slam, so that makes me feel good.